You know, in all my years on this earth, I never realized that some of these toxic mothers can be a whole lot worse than the fathers themselves. But what we're about to see, y'all, is not only disgusting, but I feel like as a mother, don't you think you should have thought about having kids before you decided to make a TikTok and have an OnlyFans and talking trash and bullying your own kid because he threw up in school? It's obvious to me that we got unfit mothers out here nowadays on social media crying about how I wish I never had them and all of that bull crap. And I believe this goes on the dads too, because I feel like if you don't get along with your significant other, don't put a baby in them. Once the child gets brought into this world, he's going to see both parents acting like a bunch of ratchet animals that don't get along. And you're probably wondering whose fault is it. But I can't say I'm not surprised by it, but we got a bunch of unfit parents doing unfit things, so I'm not really surprised by it one bit. But it's the fact that you have a mother who is an OnlyFans girl. Of course she is, because they don't really last long on OnlyFans. It's not. You know what? Here's the thing about OnlyFans. They're treating it like a career. Because you know OnlyFans is just like porn. Porn and OnlyFans are like this combination of doing ungodly things. And they calling themselves getting rich, making money out of it. Yeah, you can, but the problem is you have a bunch of simps on here, and I'm blaming y'all as well, because y'all are the reason why all of these 304s are running around like Scott Rockets out of control. But for the most part, I personally feel like, to me, OnlyFans is a joke. It's destroying women's minds. And you got a couple of ones that do regret doing OnlyFans, but all I gotta say is too little too late. You made your beds and now you have to lay in it. So same could be said about this toxic mother.
Pretty much everyone in the world at some point in their lives has been made fun of for something, but if you're someone who said no, you're most likely a liar. Or the coolest person on the planet, you're very fortunate. God bless you, I suppose. But it's time you start getting bullied, so I'll go ahead and be your first experience with it. Fuck you, stupid face. Now we're all on an even playing field.
I know this video
so I'm
is
sure,
going to
like
be
I said, all of us have
because of what you
experienced,
said,
in one way or another, being made fun of by our peers. But I think what very few of us have experienced is being bullied by the person who gave us life.
Pissy today. Just
have experienced is being bullied by the person who gave us life.
I am so pissy today. Just downright motherfuckers today.
This lady who kicks off this rant.
What the hell was that? Like, what did I just see, y'all? Like, she started off with a rant with that dog sound, and she honestly made it seem like, oh, since I'm upset my son was throwing up 3 times in school. Like, woman, it's not even about you. Like, I swear, for the likes of me, I would never understand why these mothers are having babies in the first place if they're not wanting to have that type of mindset to take care of a child. This woman came on here with a chihuahua dog sound because she's all pissy, all because of what happened in school. You can't blame your son for cutting your OnlyFans off. Maybe you should focus on being a mother instead of being a 304 on the internet. Because when your son gets older in a certain age, the whole world's going to know what his mother does. And they're going to probably kick him out of school because of you.
Model who has a child. And she's about to go on this big spiel about how her child being sick at school has cock-blocked her. And she just starts insulting her own flesh and blood. Admittedly, I'm also a bit confused on what she even means when she says she's downright motherfuckers today.
That don't
Am
sound
I
right
out of
at all.
touch, or is she the problem? I don't get what that means. It seems like she's just desperately trying to be, like, quirky.
I had to come up here. I had to come up here at fucking 11 o'clock in the afternoon. That's prime time. That's prime time.
What are you doing?
She goes nonverbal there for a moment and starts spamming Fortnite emotes.
Bro, did y'all see what she did? Why she... What are you doing? What are you doing? You're just making a complete nut out of yourself. I feel like these 304s are the most delusional people I've ever seen on social media, because every time I go to that platform, it's nothing but 304s that are straight up doo-doo delusional in the mind, in the mindset, in the brain. Because at this point, I'm just trying to figure out, what did I just watch? First she made a dog sound, then she's doing these Fortnite dances because she can't even talk right. I wonder what's worse and what's next.
Here, so she's complaining that she's now had to go all the way out here at 11 o'clock in the afternoon, which immediately is news to me. I didn't know 11 o'clock made it to the afternoon. Feels like it probably shouldn't meet that criteria, but who am I to question such an intellectual? But she's upset because apparently 11 o'clock is prime time coitus. Which, again, very enlightening information for me. My third eye is being forced open here to the truth. 11 o'clock feels like it'd be one of the most inconvenient times to schedule your fucking bedroom ham sandwich appointments. It feels like that's right in, like, the middle of the workday for a lot of normal people. It's also just generally early for such debauchery. But who am I to be questioning this? She's upset because it's now intruded upon her having sex. And now she's inconvenienced and she's irate.
But listen, so that's partly why I'm cranky, but I'm cranky because my child is 10. I had to come up to the school and I had to pick him up. Why? Why did I have to fucking pick this kid up? I had to pick this kid up because he's a man, okay? He's a little man and he's got a weak-ass stomach like fucking most men do.
She gets so heated that her eyes start...
This broad is mighty retarded right now, bro, because for one, you're mad because you had to go pick up your son because he got sick in school 3 times while you're cross-signing your eyes, looking stupid, like you tripping on something. Like, this is the one thing that really pisses me off the most about people making internet rants on social media, is whenever they're mad about, they just automatically switch to a switcheroo. It's like their brains go from normal to straight up wash machine, as if you're washing dirty minds of your brain, if yet they're dirty stains on your clothes. That's literally what this broad is. You start getting mad and you done a... That's how you know these people are mentally ill. Now, I'm not saying they are, but they act like it.
A little man. He's a little kid.
Exactly.
He's 10 years old. He's a boy. And he was puking. It makes sense that the school would call the mother to come pick up the kid because he puked a few times. Can you imagine being the kid and seeing your mom just flaming you online in a viral rant? Like, that's gotta be downright diabolical to experience. Especially if, like, his classmates see it. That'll just be infinite ammunition to use against him anytime they want to make him feel bad. Just bring up that his mom insults him publicly online. It also feels so weird hearing his actual mother refer to him as this kid. That's like something you used to say on Xbox Live during some Call of Duty shit talking. Oh, this kid's just fucking camping, noob-tube one-man army, coward. Like, I don't know why she, like, harbors such disdain for him here over something he can't control. Puking.
So somebody busted ass in the library. He threw up not 1 time, not 2 times, but 3 times in the library. Literally the nurse calls and she's like, you're gonna have to come pick up your son because he just vomited 3 times in the library, like exorcist style, all over the place. Why? He's not even sick. Some kid farted next to him and he said that it made his stomach feel bad.
She tries to channel her inner Jim Carrey here for the comedy of the video. And I'm not entirely sure if this is real or not, this story.
It might be real based on her actions, bruh, because, like I said, she's mad that her son got sick 3 times in the library. I don't know if it's something he ate or he has a weak stomach. That's what humans go through. It's normal. He's a child. He's not a little man, you idiot. And you know what? I think for the young mothers that are having kids out of wedlock, shouldn't be having babies in the first place. If their minds are not capable of raising a child, then don't open your legs. And then you're going to have a bunch of females saying, oh, it's a body, it's a choice. No, you have a choice of not having kids by not spreading your legs. If you don't want kids, don't do that. Stop being active. And maybe, just maybe, you wouldn't be going through that if you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. Sometimes I think the world that we're living in right now, America is a free country, I get it, but at the same time, ain't nothing free. I think it's weird to me that you got a bunch of unfit mothers on social media that will take it to TikTok and cry their emotions out, looking for attention because nobody understands them. The same reason why you don't understand us. So, no, we're not going to be giving you any more attention because you want to cry wolf.
Put on some kind of performance. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how much you try and dilute cringe, it's still cringe. The result will be the same here.
Very
She
cringe and
does have
embarrassing,
a
bruh.
child, and you are using him as the punchline of your joke, assuming this is all just a made-up story. And if anyone in his schools, from his class, sees this, they will undoubtedly make fun of him for it, because you are making fun of him. I remember when there was a period in 4th grade where there was one guy in particular who used to make fun of me for having really red lips, so he called me Lipstick Boy. He was the only one that made fun of me in that manner, but for some reason that really struck a chord and it made me feel terrible. I couldn't imagine then going home and like hopping on TikTok and seeing my mom be like, my son just fucking puked 3 times because someone let out a stinky fart. What a weak boy, what a weak little man, and it makes me upset because I was about to have some naughty sex, and now I've got my stupid son who needs to get picked up from school. What a waste of time and what a waste of space that kid is. It's like, Jesus, that would hurt on such an unbelievably profound level. It would actually hurt more if this is a fake story. Like, Mom, why are you lying about me just to dunk on me for internet points? Like, Jesus, why are you treating me like a punching bag? And of course,
sad,
I'd go
bro.
into school
It really
the next day, afraid, looking over my own shoulder, like every step of the way down the hallway, wondering who's going to insult me if they happen to see my mom's viral video.
So I have to interrupt my day. It's got a rank, asshole. That's a new kind of skip block. What?
Oh,
Bruh.
well, that's why it's called being a mom. That's why it's called being a parent. You mad because your OnlyFans time got cut short while you're doing the nasty on the internet for the whole world to see, while your child is at school losing his lunch, and you're mad about that? You're mad at him for it? All I gotta say is, if my mom did that to me, my life would never be the same. But thankfully, she's not like that. But you, on the other hand, you don't deserve to be a mother at all. Because a 10-year-old gets sick. The same reason why you used to get sick when you were a child. Did you forget about that as well? Questions asked.
And I was like, does he have to pick her up? Like, can it be like an hour? Can we like work something out? And he was like, he needs to be picked up immediately because he threw up.
I really don't get why she tries to censor herself, so instead of saying cock block, she just puts up the C and then like, I don't know, stop sign. I actually don't really know what that was, a fucking force push at the camera. But like she does like mouth the words cock block, and I don't know why she doesn't just say it with her whole chest. She says bullshit, she says fuck. Like, it's not as though she's censoring bad words or anything. So what is the point in all of these huge, exaggerated Pixar animation gestures when talking about you having to leave getting piped to pick up your kid? I don't really understand the point of that.
Right.
He threw up because he has a weak stomach. What about the kid who busted ass so fucking bad that he cleared out an entire goddamn library? That seems like a problem. He seems like he should get some medical attention. Not my kid.
Busted ass doesn't mean what you think it means, lady. It doesn't refer to farting. It refers to falling and hurting yourself. That's when you bust ass. What you're looking for, what you're trying to use, is ripping ass. Ripping ass is what you're trying to describe here. You're not even using the correct terminology. You're not using the preferred scientific nomenclature to refer to this incident.
Not my kid who's just got a weak stomach. Damn. It's not...
It's not his fault.
I'm gonna Kool-Aid Man through the side of a wall today. That's what I'm gonna do. Yep, I'm gonna do because I'm pent up and I got a lot of aggression.
Here's what I think.
I think this broad needs mental help because she's on the verge of a mental breakdown on social media because she's mad that her son got sick, like I said. And she's comparing her sick son to other kids, claiming that the other child is breaking wind or something like that. Whatever she's referring to, like passing gas in class and taking a dump, which means that everybody got out of the library because they don't want to be bothered by that smoke. That's basically what her assumptions are. But I think in her mind, she's probably thinking that since I'm an OnlyFans model, I am afraid I am allowed to do whatever I want because I'm a 304, I'm a mother, I'm an adult, you're a child, stay in your child's place. But one day, when your son gets older, in his early teens, he's going to look back on the internet and he finds your content, inappropriate content, and he's going to want to show resentment towards you because of what you do online. I think that is my biggest problem with these delusional bimbos on TikTok because they try to justify what they do is okay. And they expect their children, their husband, society to be okay with what they're doing. Listen, I don't have a child or anything. Thank God I don't, but not yet. But if I do, I'm going to raise them right. Because society has pushed the agendas of acceptance. Like acceptance. The world may accept autism, but as far as like adult film stars, porn stars, OnlyFans, 304s, yeah, we're not going to accept that either. The Bible says that you're supposed to love all. God says, love thy neighbor, love all people. But the thing is, I'm a Christian. I love my family and my people. But what I don't love and respect are porn stars and OnlyFans models. I don't accept bad moms and I don't tolerate bad behavior. Accountability is everyone's kryptonite. No, none of us should have to accept that. The same reason why we shouldn't be accepting bad behavior from this mother who decided to make a butt joke out of herself on TikTok because her son got sick in school. Make it make sense.
As true elements, but it's embellished for the sake of her being able to exaggerate because she thought it would make for a silly video that TikTok would gobble up. But I don't know why she thought it would go over well. At the core of this story she's telling, it's she's having sex, has to stop having sex because her child is puking at school, and she's insulting her child for that. It's a horrible look for you. This is not a story you'd ever share if it was true because it would be embarrassing and make you look like an very uncaring mom. But if it's fake, it makes you look like an attention-seeking clout chaser that will use their kid as a stepping stool, like a fucking doormat, for some clout. There's just no winners with whatever your plan was with this video. Regardless of the authenticity of the story told here, at the very least, it is cringe. So yeah, that's really about it. So yeah.
Hey man, shout out to Panky Zero, man, for this content. Look, before I end this video, I just want to say one thing. Sometimes as a parent, you have to put others before yourself. Your child comes first before everyone else. Because kids are the most important thing on this planet. The point I'm trying to make here is that I think as parents, y'all need to do better and be better for your children, your daughter or your son, your niece and nephews. So, to me, this mother not only embarrassed herself, but she embarrassed her child. And she's going to take her anger out, her frustrations out on the kid because he got sick. Maybe if you would have stopped doing OnlyFans, none of this crap would have happened. I mean, you listen. If OnlyFans is something you want to do, go right ahead. But understand this: there are consequences that will come your way. The world doesn't owe you a favor. The world doesn't revolve around you just because you're entitled. You are a mother. So act like it. You come on TikTok acting stupid, wannabe Jim Carrey impressions because what? You're mad that the school principal called you, that your son threw up 3 times in the library, and you're making these stupid gestures and all of that? Like, what's that about? So at the end of the day, accountability is kryptonite. So she's avoiding accountability because of how she acted on TikTok. And if I show this video to Celebber, if I found her videos, I think she's going to expose the crap out of her. And I would have loved to see it because you know my girl Celebber, aka the queen of accountability. So it ain't just black mothers that are acting stupid, it's mothers of all races. Link to the original video will be down below, and I'm gonna catch y'all.